Fortunately, we were able to minimize the harm. Only a few townspeople were hurt. But the Reikir of Solnari has now gained a complete form, while we still know nothing about his goals.
It seems we have done something akin to releasing a vicious Kukusaur into the wild. I'm sorry. Is no one here familiar with Kukusaurs?
Paimon knows what you mean, but that analogy seems more than slightly understated.
He said that this world means nothing to him, so it is possible that he doesn't have a reason to fight us at the moment. If his objective had been revenge alone, we would likely have no recourse.
Is there, still time for me to tender my resignation? Just kidding, just kidding. Don't worry, boss, I know there's no running now. So my canon, my pride and joy was a hindrance rather than a help. Ugh, you know what? I'm gonna dismantle it right now. That's right. And it still works on normal Wild Hunt anomalies. Don't let this get you down, I know.
Flint's, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Lightkeepers. Don't worry, I've explained everything to them. You're in the clear.
My thanks. For that and for everything else I hear you did to help us arrive at the truth.
Had you been willing to show yourself in public more often, you would not have been so easy to isolate, you know.
Point taken. I will give that some thought. I suppose that's one way I'd benefit from replacing Sergeant Major Sosi.
You mean you're being promoted? Was Paimon the only one who didn't get that?
Well, if you've got a moment, would you like to come with me? There's a certain gentleman I'd like to send off on his final journey. Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course, and brought light and grace to those around him. Slowly, gradually, he came to think as such himself. I have achieved too little. I must do better. There is more work to be done. Perhaps his end was tragic. But I remain proud of the way in which he illuminated the path for others. Every shadow born of the light shall remember it.
Oh, poor guy.
I've heard that one too. Is that so? Well, you're right. It may seem that our efforts were in vain, that Rerir achieved his goals, but we will pursue him to the last, even if the outcome is not what we wish for. It is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
Oh, what are you two talking about? Care to explain? Okay.
Either way, the Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in these final rites. Lightbearer, with your blood you have paved the road to glory and justice. Even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, stay a while and look back upon the world and all its love and hatred, until it closes its eyes in the depths of night, and a lantern lit for you alone flickers softly into life. Thank you for everything, Sergeant Major Sosi.
Should we go after her? Or do you have someone else you'd like to meet? What are you doing here? Yeah, but aren't you afraid the Fatui will see you?
Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to risk making contact at all. They have more troublesome affairs to deal with.
Well, it's good to come out for a walk either way. So, how do you feel? Is Nasha Town to your liking?
The flow of Kuvaki is somewhat turbulent, and the people are ill at ease. However, is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to?
Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried meat? Well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like to. There's all sorts of delicious stuff out here that you won't get to try at home.
You've been quite subdued. Thorny questions on your mind, perhaps? I could not gain any insight into his schemes, I fear. Now that he has donned a shape and form, selling his power short would prove a fatal error. But that power of his plays host to an obsession that borders on mania. I cannot say if that fixation is directed at the moons or at something else. Perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation shall prove key to repelling him in the future. I could look into the Eternal Moon's marrow for you if you wish it so. But after our previous attempt, I suspect your spaceship has been intentionally hidden away. Perhaps someone has certain truths they wish to hide from you, or from others. And I doubt there are many who could accomplish such a feat. Well, Zandrone's daily routine is highly irregular, while the doctor often orders people around. As for Arlecchino... Was that not what you were curious about? Well then, have you been to that experimental design bureau of theirs? And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say I care. I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me. That is where the answers lie buried. That is my true home.
Interesting. You followed me this far. Why not show your face?
Haha! Right, right. Right you are. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
But a momentary distraction.
I know. Present! Look at these plates I invented. When you give them the order, they come walking over to you. Dinner, come out! Serve me food!
Ad Astra. Thank you for. Ad Astra. Ah, traveler. You have come at just the right time. I have something for you. You're certainly very familiar with the kind of work we do. But I'm afraid this has nothing to do with any of the above commissions. Please take this brand new Adventurers Guild notebook. The Adventurer Handbook is for recording details of your completed commissions and intel on all sorts of monsters, whereas this notebook is for recording the marvelous people and wonderful events you encounter on your travels. I hope it will be of help to you. Anyway, that's all for now. My commission is complete. Safe travels, traveler. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Huh. There's so much space on this thing. Wait, Inefa needs help? Uh-oh. What's this about a major crack? We should still head over and check on things. Inefa! We saw your notice and we're here to help! Hello? Huh.
Ah, Paimon and the Traveler are the first to arrive. Sincere apologies. I am unable to come down and greet you at the present moment. I will have to converse from up here.
Huh! Inefa! What the... What happened? Did someone attack you?
The logic of your conclusion is sound. But I would not use that word. After all, Aino is the one who did this.
Wait, so Aino's the one who did this?
Request not feasible. Aino has locked down the control system. Analyzing further options. Conclusion. The priority level of certain rules must be lowered. Decision. I will temporarily override one of Aino's rules and inform you about the hidden control system. But first, I must be certain you will keep it a secret.
Okay. Paimon didn't really understand any of that. But don't worry.
Sufficient grounds for override. Please proceed to the path to the side of the workshop and locate the robots scattered over there. Once you have located all the specific robots, you can unlock the control system. This is the back door Aino established for herself, as she often forgets the password.
Okay. So we just need to collect all the bots.
Detecting companions in need of help. Assistance in progress. Marking high probability search areas.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Wow! What a crazy hiding spot! Aino wasn't taking any chances, was she?
Zing Zap Mechanical Claw Backup Control System now online. Enter a command. Command confirmed. Shutting down Zing Zap Mechanical Claw number 1.
Oh, you okay, Anafa?
Inspection in progress. All functions normal. I am unharmed. Aino adjusted the Kuvaki strength to make sure of that.
So, what exactly?
Compiling relevant data. Simplification in progress. In short, Aino created a new robot companion not too long ago, but yesterday, someone stole it from the workshop.
Oh, that explains it.
I used that term because Aino intends to unleash the force of her entire fleet of combat robots against those suspected of the theft.
What?
If Aino manages to use her genius for destructive purposes, all of Nodcry will be facing a crisis the likes of which has never been seen before. When I attempted to stop her, she trapped me with that device. Fortunately, I was prepared for that possibility and was able to post a request for help in advance.
Oh, you mean that notice board in the middle of the square?
Correct. According to my calculations, posting that notice had a 94% chance of success, much higher than all other plans.
Yeah, it was pretty hard to miss.
Fortunately, you arrived just in time. Aino and her robot fleet should still be at the workshop. Please follow me.
You got it! Lead the way! Clink Clank Legion, it's time to move out!
Move out.
Our objective is simple. Track down the thief and save our comrade!
Track down the thief. Save our comrade.
Aino, you have to stop this.
Inufa? How did you get free? I thought the Kuvaki would be more than strong enough. You can't do this, Aino! Aha! So you had help. Well, don't even think of trying to stop me. I don't care if I have to search all of Nodcry. I will find the person who did this. And we have to go now, or Clamklank's 70% suite will get dismantled and sold for parts. Clinklank Legion, move out!
Move out.
What do we do? It's not like we can resort to physical force.
Aino's sugar intake has already exceeded normal levels this month, but given the present situation, are either of you carrying anything sweet with you? Desserts are the only thing that can get Aino to calm down, and I have already used up the allotment I had prepared.
Okay, what's with the staring? Paimon's not one to leave leftovers, you know. Fine. Paimon does have some she was saving for later.
Aino, why don't you calm down for a second and have some dessert?
Oh, still treating me like a kid, huh? At least it worked. Listen, I know you guys think I'm making a big deal out of nothing. But this wasn't just some scrap parts you can sell on the black market. This was a robot I was about to add to the workshop, just like an Ephra. And as the boss of this place, it's my job to look out for these bots. Even though I'm the one who gets looked after most of the time. But still, not letting a bot get carted off right under my nose is the least I can do. It's a disgrace. I don't want to be that kind of boss. I know. Really?
We can come up with a plan together. We'll help you get Crumb Clink's 70% sweet back safe and sound.
Thanks. And, about earlier? I'm sorry, Anafa.
Phew. Looks like the military escapades on hold.
Let's go back to the workshop. Job well done, everyone. Please enjoy some tea and dessert while we devise a plan of action.
Okay, so how is theft handled in Nokrai? Do we call the police or something?
Unfortunately, Notcry is a largely autonomous region. There is no unified law enforcement organization, which means calling the police is theoretically impossible.
See? That's why we have to take it into our own hands.
Still, turning all of Nokrai upside down seems a bit...
What choice do I have? The thief somehow dodged my whole security system. I don't even know where to start searching.
Analyzing options. If their goal is Mora, the thief will likely head to Nasha Town to search for a buyer. I believe there will be useful clues there.
Nasha Town, huh? But there are so many shady people.
It is not the best idea for you to interact with adults like that, I know. I will handle the investigation instead. Perhaps you can get started on the workshop's order backlog in the meantime. Keeping customers waiting too long could have a negative impact on our reputation.
About that. Crumclank's core was built using a special kind of power, one that incorporates Kuvaki. I wanted to test it out, so I took orders that I knew would require Crumclank's help to complete. But with Crumclank missing, there's no way I can get them done. Curse that rotten thief!
Analyzing other solutions.
Kuvaki? Wait! The Traveler can use that too!
What? How is that possible?
Calculations complete. Traveler, I would like to enlist your services to help Aino clear the workshop backlog. You will, of course, be generously compensated for your labor.
Come on, no need for that. We're all friends here, right?
Much appreciated. Then, in the meantime, I will take care of the investigation in Nasha Town.
Nope, I'm gonna do that too. With the Traveler's help, I'm confident I can do both.
I know.
I need you here, Inefa. Someone needs to watch over the workshop and make sure nothing else gets stolen. You're the only one Besides, rescuing our stolen comrade is a job for the boss of this place, and that happens to be me.
Then I will defer to you, boss.
All right. Clink Clank Legion, move out.
Aino sure is determined, huh?
Well, she is the boss of the workshop, and a capable one at that. Please have faith in her abilities and look out for her if she needs help.
No problem. Just leave it. around here looks like a thief. We haven't actually been in Nokrai that long, so we don't know much about this place. Where do we even start? Yeah, you must know this place like the... Honestly, terrible idea. No way! Maybe we... But okay. If the thief's plan was to sell your bot...
Oh, you're looking for a blacksmith? To be honest, I consider myself more a researcher motivated by personal interest. Wait, I know?
Something terrible has happened, so I had to come. One of my bots was stolen. Has anyone come by to sell it?
Wow, someone had the nerve to steal from your workshop?
Maybe you should describe what Crumb Clank 70% sweet looks like, I know. Might help jog your memory.
Oh, no need. I know style. I'd recognize it anywhere. But the only thing that's come my way recently is boring scrap metal. Nothing that looked even remotely like your work. Maybe the thief hasn't pawned it off.
Yeah, maybe. Well... The Voynich Guild. If we want to see if a transaction took place, it couldn't hurt to ask around here, right?
Welcome to the Voynich Guild. Heavens above! If it isn't the owner of the Clink Clank Krumkake craft shop herself! What an honor this is! And quite a rare one at that. We're always sending orders out to your workshop, but rarely do we have the pleasure of doing business in person. Are you looking to sell one of your pieces? I'm sure we can land on a price that'll leave you satisfied.
Sell one of my bots? You wish.
Actually, one of Aino's bots was stolen, so we wanted to see if the guild had any record of a sale or something.
I see. This bot must mean a great deal to you, Miss Aino.
Duh.
I wish the Voynich Guild could offer you some sort of consolation, but I'm afraid I have no recollection of such a sale.
Oh, okay. We'll get out of your hair then. Come on, let's keep asking around.
Use your head, kid.
I was just
Look
trying
more,
to do my
read
duty as a
less.
light keeper. But I was just
trying to do my duty as a lightkeeper.
Use your head, kid. Look more, leap less.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
But I was just trying to do my duty as a lightkeeper.
Look more, leap less.
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Use your head, kid. Look more,
I was just
leap less.
trying to do my duty as a lightkeeper. I was just trying to do my duty as a lightkeeper.
Look more, leap less.
But
Use your head, kid.
I was just trying to do my duty as a lightkeeper.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Use your head, kid.
But
Look more, leap less.
I was just trying to do my duty as a lightkeeper.
The world remains constant over the
Use your
centuries,
head, kid.
but human
more,
life is like the
leap
dew
less.
at dawn, or a bubble
I was
rising
just
through water.
Trying to do my duty as a
Transitory.
lightkeeper.
Use your head, kid. Look more, leap less.
But I was just trying to do my duty as a lightkeeper.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Use your head, kid. Look more, leap less.
But I was just trying to do my duty as a lightkeeper.
Use your head, kid. Look more, leap less.
I was just trying to do my duty as a lightkeeper.
The world remains constant over the centuries,
Leap
but
less.
human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Wait, is that a Fatui agent over there? Maybe our thief got mixed up with them.
But Inefa says most Fatui agents are bad guys.
Hello?
Stop right there. I don't do business out in the open, so we'll talk like this. Introduce yourselves first. What faction are you affiliated with?
Faction? I don't belong to a faction. I'm the boss of the Clink Clank Crumkake Craft Shop.
Ah, so someone we don't want to mess with. Is there a conflict between us that I don't know about? I've never trespassed on your property as far as I can recall.
Oh, we're not here to settle a score or anything. We just want to know if anyone's tried to use a stolen bot to pay off a debt.
Of course not. I don't accept stolen property. If the owner comes knocking, it becomes my problem, doesn't it?
True. Guess we'll just have to keep looking. Well, it seems like we've exhausted all our options here. Where else should we look?
Let me think. Right! There's one more place we haven't searched. That shop. Inefa told me about it. If you can pay, there's a way. That's what it's famous for.
Welcome. Please feel free to peruse our Sumeru specialties. I'm more than happy to assist with any additional requests.
Wait, isn't this Dory's shop? Okay, this actually isn't a bad—
Can I help you with something?
One of my bots was stolen yesterday, and I want to know if a thief sold it to your shop.
Is it valuable? We only accept goods that we can use to turn a profit.
That's Dory's business acumen for you.
Turn a profit? I don't like to think about my bots that way. But, well, merchants usually find them pretty valuable.
In that case, let me check. Apologies. We have no record of any transactions.
Aw, I thought we'd find something here for sure.
Oh, it's okay, I know. We'll think of something. Oh, maybe we could ask this guy to check again. Or...
Oh! Well, if it isn't Aino and her two Outlander friends. Asking around Nasha Town for intel, are we? You're lucky you didn't get swindled 6 ways from Sunday.
Yehuda!
Oh, dumpster diver. It's you.
Okay, now that was just uncalled for. I've got a name, Pipsqueak. Use it. Now listen. Word on the street is someone stole one of your constructs.
It's not a construct. It's a companion.
How did you know?
Your, intelligence mission or whatever. Yeah, you weren't exactly being subtle. Word spread throughout all of Nasha Town, I bet. But you're in luck, I know, because the best bounty hunter in the land has decided to take up your cause. Smart as a whip, she navigates the major factions with ease. Always with her finger on the pulse of all the goings-on in Nodcry. If you want to get back what you lost, oh, she's your best bet.
Who is?
Who? Me, of course.
Aw, Crumclank is doomed.
What was with that reaction? Does she think I'm a liability or something? Hey, with me on your side, there's still hope. But first, we gotta agree on terms. services don't come cheap, you know.
You're really gonna charge us? I don't charge you when you just swing by and help yourself to my desserts. Well,
Why is she bringing that up all of a sudden? I mean, it's true, but still. Oh, there goes my chances of making some easy cash. Now I just look ungrateful. Well, if you're not gonna pay...
Yehoda, you really look out for the kid, don't you? Coming over to help like this? Oh, it means a lot. I know really cares about this bot, you know. Paimon knows you're not the type to abandon a friend in need.
That's it. I'm done for. There's no backing out now. You know me. Come on, this way. All right, we're here.
I don't see Crumbclank anywhere. Did you lie to me again, Dump?
Have some patience and hear the professional out. Now, I know Style is super unique. When one of her creations shows up for sale, you can be sure that people will know who it belongs. You might look like an easy target, but everyone knows you've got me and my boss behind you. Point is, there's not a single person in Nodcry who'd steal one of your bots and go sell it on the regular black market. Not an above-board one anyway, but in a legal black market like this. That's another matter.
Wait, but aren't all black markets illegal?
Maybe, but that doesn't mean there aren't any rules. My boss sets them, and there are people who follow them, and people who don't. And that market over there? Yeah, that's where the rule breakers go to make deals. And based on the intel I have, this market deals almost exclusively in mechanical constructs. Ring any bells?
You're a genius, Yehoda! But, there's no one here.
The key to a market like this is operating in secret. There's no chance it runs every day. I asked around my circle, and it seems like our next chance to check it out is in 2 days' time.
We have to wait 2 days?
That's nothing. Even if your bot's on its last legs, 2 days ain't gonna change much.
Now you listen up. Crumbclank belongs to my workshop. I'm the boss, and no bot of mine is getting hurt on my watch.
Sheesh, this kid's got a temper. Maybe I should... apologize? No, wait. I'm not...
Whoa, where did that come?
It's all right. I mean, it's understandable. The kid built up the Clink Clank Krumkake craft shop all on her own. And she has more interactions with robots than... I'm sure, for her, these bots are everything. Yeah, I know that, but that's the only lead I can give you right now.
I know. Yehoda's just trying to help. You know that, right? At least think about it. Oh, fine. If we have to wait, then we'll wait. Get it together, I know. You're the boss. You need to...
Well, that took some convincing.
activity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Yes, I'm sure you have very many friends indeed, but that's not the issue. Even if you summoned every ibis on Hisi Island, I still don't think you'd be able to move the moon mirror. And even if you managed it, the lunar semblance within would still... dig it out. You could, but moving the mirror would still pose a challenge, even for you. Huh? You really can summon and you, on the other hand, think this plan is a joke, even if the ibis gets its entire family involved?
Wow! Things are really kicking off over here. Looks like we've got a weasel thief and a heated argument with a bird.
We're plotting and scheming, to be precise, but my co-conspirators disagree. All right, I believe you. From a short girl... Oh, of course you can keep talking like that so long as you enjoy it. I'm going to have a little...
Huh, it really did quiet down. Being able to understand
Trust me, Paimon, you would not enjoy it. Don't misunderstand. Nothing terrible would happen, and it doesn't drive you insane or anything like that. Although, that being said, I do sometimes find it quite overwhelming. I was overjoyed when I first discovered that I could understand animal speech, but I quickly realized that it came with a downside. This ability is always active, and I cannot control it.
Oh. Yeah, that would be a problem. And if you can't control it, that means...
Exactly. People say that listening to the bird song deep in the woods gives them a profound sense of peace and quiet that lifts their spirits. But no matter where I go, I can never find peace and quiet. When I stand in the forest, I hear the chatter of the wildcats, the rabbits, the rhyme-horned deer, the chic badgers, and the long plume. They argue loudly about who's to blame for damaging whose roost, or which part of the woods the best twigs come from.
Alright. Guess talking to animals isn't all it's cracked up to be. Waking up to the sound of birds chirping is pretty...
As for me, I've lived... Yes, plotting and scheming. Thank you for reminding me. I got a little sidetracked. No, just you will suffice. This job involves breaking in... Don't worry. Here we are. What you see now is the moon mirror, within which the lunar semblance is sealed.
Oh, must be a pretty precious statue if they went to all this effort to steal it away. Will there be some traps inside? You know, the kind that send arrows flying out if you step in the wrong place?
Do not worry. This little one did some scouting for me ahead of time. The seal does not contain any such fatal trap.
Oh, nice. That's good to know. And
That's true. Each time I ask...
What a thieving little weasel! But considering that... How about... Can't catch Paimon! Paimon can fly!
Come on, be nice to our guests. To retrieve the lunar semblance, if you head over there and take the mechanism on that side, I'll take this side. That won't be a problem. It will keep me updated on where you are and which mechanism.
Shine down!
Understood. I will retrieve the lunar semblance now. Huh? Ah. The way out has been blocked. Could you try that again?
It's constant over the centuries.
Understood. I will retrieve the lunar semblance now.
Transitory.
Huh? Ah. The way out has been blocked. Could you try that again? Understood. I will retrieve the lunar semblance now.
Wow! What a... He probably couldn't even...
In terms of Mora? Not much. It's crudely fashioned, but to the moon chanter of that era, and to the Frost Moon scions of today, if nothing else, I now have concrete proof of its existence. That's enough to confirm the reliability of several documents on the topic. To me, that makes this a very successful trip. Thank you for your help. I knew I had judged you correctly. The moon mirror posed no obstacle to you. And our little friend here was very impressed with your mechanism operating skills.
What is it saying, Lauma?
It says that the Traveler is the best treasure hunter it's ever seen. It wishes it could join her on a quest to unlock all the treasure chests in the world. From now on, I'll call on you if I ever find a treasure chest I can't crack.
Okay. Bye then.
Don't worry, and it certainly won't.
Uh-oh. We better make sure to lock all our doors and windows before we go to sleep tonight.
Relax. That weasel's only a child. It means no harm. It's just more talkative than most. All right, let's head back. It's almost time for dinner. Oh, and we still need to figure out how to get this statue back to our library. It seems like I'll need a little help from my friends, after all. Just here will do.
Oh. That all went down without much fanfare. Paimon was expecting something exciting to happen once we put it down.
Well, it's just a plain old statue. A historical relic. It doesn't hold any kind of mystical power. The real value lies in the stories behind it. My job is to dig those stories up.
Cool!
Indeed. And after that, forgive me, but I have another request. I apologize if this is presumptuous of me, but I've seen how well connected you are. And I've heard of your many travels on your future travels, if you ever come across any texts about the Frost Moon Scions, could I borrow them and make a copy with which to enrich our library? You have my sincere gratitude on behalf of the Frost Moon Scions. This one says to eat as much.
Awesome! Thanks so much!
My intel network.
Hey! Which one of you is the rotten thief who stole my robot, huh?
That was not what I had in mind.
My. You must be the
Now this is an opportunity I've been waiting for. Always easier to talk business in...
Which one of you is the thief?
No thieves here. Only shrewd business people. Speaking of, you do custom orders, right? Kid, make me a robot. I'll be sure to make it worth your while.
You're the one who built that robo-maid, right? Is it for sale? I'm dying to get my hands on one.
Both of you? Get out of my face!
It's clear you two have no respect for even the most basic of rules. No wonder an illegal market like this is the only one that'll take you. Even if Miss Aino is willing to do business with you, and that's a big if. All negotiations go through the front desk. Understood? As you can see, this kid's creations are a hot commodity in Nodcry. I'm not surprised these merchants are
I don't care! But the Traveler was right. Well, they're not gonna fess up because they don't even feel guilty.
Yeah.
If you figured that would work, here even more, if we want... Let me do the talking.
Well, our clients are free to buy or sell whatsoever they might wish.
That's it? No wonder that—
Wait! You guys! The first notice here is offering a huge sum of Mira in exchange for Aino's newest robot!
Crumb Clank was stolen! And you just sit back and let people peddle stolen goods for cash. That makes you just as bad as the...
I'm afraid it's not that simple. As I said, we never quit. It's a matter of professionalism.
Crumbclank is more than a robot. He's my friend.
Hey, you can't tear that down! I'm obligated to keep it up.
What happened to remaining neutral in client dispute?
Listen, customers we have to turn a
Enough! This place clearly has its rules. There's no point in making a scene. Besides, we found a clue, didn't we? Let's see what the notice says. Willing to part with large sum in return for specific robot. It appears to be the work of the Krumkake craft shop. Details negotiable in person. According to intel from an informant, there is only one of its kind in existence. It is currently in the hands of the Frostmoon Scions. Present the robot to me, and a generous sum of more.
The Frostmoon Scions?
The Krumkake craft shop is situated between the Frostmoon Enclave and Nasha Town. Fair people always pass by the workshop whenever they need to head into town. Over time, you get used to it. And Nefa and I never even thought to be on guard.
So?
I know why.
Desserts?
Yeah! Nefa is always controlling my sugar intake or whatever. So that's why I created Crumbclank. All you gotta do—
All this? For a dessert baking robot?
Trying to downplay it, are we, Miss Aino? Not convincing enough to fool the various factions of Notcry, I'm afraid.
Who are you?
Asako? Oh, my...
The Voynich Guild isn't the only place to make deals, you know. Business often requires one to expand their horizons. And when it comes to lucrative opportunities, I'm not one to discriminate. In fact...
So you're the one who's trying to buy Crumbclank. You're as rotten as the rest of them.
No, it's just business. I have a fascination with this robot of yours, Miss Aino. I tried to purchase it from the Frostmoon Scions, but those zealots wouldn't budge. So here I am, right at the source.
I don't do business with rotten thieves.
Your notice didn't talk about how you want this done. In other words, stealing is fair. You're telling me someone of your esteem is willing to risk your reputation for a cake-baking robot? How about this? Share the intel from your informant, and the Krumkake craft shop will owe you a favor.
According to my intel, this bot is capable of much more than baking cakes. It incorporates the technology of the Boom and Blast Kuvaki energy cannon, and has formidable potential as a weapon.
What?
Look at that cannon. It's capable of condensing Kuvaki into highly destructive energy. But it's too big and cumbersome to be mass-produced and transported. Not to mention, it takes a considerable amount of time between firings to prepare the ammunition. All in all, it's not something that can be commercialized, but if you make it smaller and easier to mass-produce, you have the perfect product, even if it doesn't quite replicate the power of that cannon. Besides, if you think about it, is that not precisely why the Frostmoon Scions targeted your bot in the first place? In their doctrine, Kuvaki is a sacred power. The giant cannon in Nasha Town uses Kuvaki to fend off the wild hunt and protect the people, which is something the Frostmoon Scions can accept. But turning that technology into a product and allowing anyone with Mora to purchase it via the black market, and now that is blasphemy of the highest order, I would imagine. A lot of trouble could come knocking at you.
Please don't tell me you've made some kind of war machine again.
Crumbclank isn't a war machine. I already told you. He makes desserts, and deliciously, scrumptiously yummy ones at that. He's my friend, and I'm gonna get him back no matter what it takes. So you can take your offer and get lost.
It appears negotiations have broken down.
Well, what do we do now? We know Crumbclank is with the Frostmoon Scions, so all we have to do is go there and then...
Good idea!
Hold up. I should warn you, if that merchant was telling the truth, things are about to get tricky. Just
Traveler Paimon, come night or day, may the moonlight connect us. I sense you are troubled. Please, unburden yourself.
You saw right through us again, huh?
Bathed in moonlight, the
I tell Ino to keep quiet for 1 second, and of course, she throws a tantrum. Lady Moonchanter, allow me to explain.
Theft. How despicable. A disgrace on the Frostmoon Scions.
It's all just speculation at this point.
Just a moment. A few days ago, a mechanical construct was brought back to the Frostmoon Scions. Come. I will speak to the offenders at once. I am certain the truth of the matter will reveal itself.
Come night or day, may the moonlight connect us. Theft? We did recover a...
If there's been a misunderstanding, our guests deserve an
I remember. It was a few days ago, out in the wild. Huh? What's going on over there?
It's still not done? Come on! We need to finish these tests before the locals are onto us!
Can't we just go somewhere else? This job's putting me on edge.
No, idiot! Didn't you hear what the boss said? This thing uses Kuvaki. Why else would we be out here? Now shut up and get moving!
Not so loud! I just need to think. This should be it.
What was that?
What did you do? Are you trying to give us away?
No, Look, at least we know this thing's powerful, right? We should have enough to report back.
All right, then let's pack up and get out of here.
Stop right there! Drop that dangerous device at once!
Shoot! That was quick. Can you activate this thing again?
I don't even remember what I did. Are we supposed to run with this thing? It weighs a ton!
Let's just make a run for it. The most important thing is that we don't get caught!
So, that's what happened. We didn't catch the bandits, but we were able to intercept the device.
I know. I'll ask you one more time. Are you sure you didn't make some kind of war machine?
Maybe this is another misunderstanding. We don't know for sure that the device Otso confiscated is Krumklang.
Did it have this symbol on it?
Yes.
That's the one I designed for my bots. I made it so that it... So, Krumklang is definitely the bot you picked up.
Misunderstanding resolved, then. The device will be returned to its rightful owner.
Forgive me, my lady, but I believe that is far too risky. Although this device is similar in principle to the cannon in Nasha Town, the two cannot be seen in the same light. By harnessing Kuvaki, the cannon has protected this land from the wild hunt time and time again. I've always regarded it as a blessing from the Moon Goddess. But this construct is more like a commercial product. In the hands of those with nefarious intentions, it could easily be exploited for personal gain. As far as I'm aware, this young lady often has dealings with the major factions of Nod. I suspect she created the device to sell it for profit.
Krumklang is my friend! He's not for sale.
As much as I would like to believe you, that is a risk we cannot take. It is blasphemous to allow the power of our sacred moonlight to be exploited.
I warned them that things were about to get tricky. Oh, what have I got myself into?
The best course of action is to destroy this dangerous device and prevent.
What did you just say? Are you threatening to destroy
You must understand.
No, you just want Crumbclank for yourselves, just like everyone else. Get out of my way! I know, calm down!
Stop this at once! We cannot let you leave with that dangerous device.
I told you, Crumbclank is my friend!
Please.
I know! But you heard him! He wants to destroy—
We won't let that happen! The cop—
Not good. A group of flying machines just ambushed the storage facility and took back the—
What?
Whoa! It must— I can create a temporary moon lane here. Could you get the Kuhenki to help, Traveler?
Alright, that last one must have Crumbclank! Ah! It's getting away! Hey! Get— I know! Watch out!
Darn it.
I know!
Oh, right. The recon bot.
Phew! At least that really was way too close. If something happens to that kid, I don't know how I'd explain it to—
Okay? No! It's not okay! How is it—
Allow me to apologize on behalf of my people. If we hadn't tried to stop you, perhaps you could have reached your companion in time.
My lady.
If she truly viewed that robot as a product, she could simply create another. But instead, she demonstrated a degree of courage that should put us all to shame. Not even the light of the full moon could reveal the slightest blemish in her goodness. But your hearts are sinking into shadows that the moonlight cannot reach.
You have my...
It's okay. It was all just—
Do not despair, young one. The pure... I'm confident that
That brings us to our next question.
It's obvious. That stunt just now, it had that merchant from the black market written all over it. He knew we were walking into a conflict with the Frostmoon Scions, and he used that as his opening. I'd even go so far as to if you want my opinion, Asuko's your
Yeah,
So, it's all up to me again? That market is—
You just can't stand seeing Aino so upset.
Great. How am I supposed to back out now? Fine.
No problem. See, Aino? Look at all the help you've got. Everything's— in 2 days. Let's head to the... Hey, Anefa!
Hello. I appreciate you looking after Aino these past few days.
Oh, it was nothing. A promise is a promise, right? Anyway, is Yehoda here? She probably has a bunch of new clues for us.
Let me explain. After I got back from the Frost Moon Scions, I started doing some digging into that merchant, Asako. The fact that he outright tried to buy Aino's bot definitely makes him suspicious, but even after asking around my boss's circle, I couldn't find any evidence that connects him to this mess. Out of all the merchants we met, he has the cleanest record. I checked all the other merchants too, but the trail came up cold each time. Most of them didn't even know about our trip to the Frost Moon Scions. Whoever's behind this thing is extremely clever. Covered their tracks perfectly. Tracking down a person like that is gonna take a lot more than 2 days.
So, you're saying...
Summarizing intel. Condensing main points. Conclusion. Over the past 2 days, Yehoda has found no useful information.
Did you have to make it sound so pathetic? Oh, how am I gonna explain this to the kid?
So, there's really nothing we can do?
I mean, short of rounding up those merchants, interrogating them, and searching their private warehouses for ourselves? Nope.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
That wasn't a suggestion. These aren't the type of people you mess with on a whim. Oh, I'd turn all of Nodcry upside down searching before I went after a man like Asako.
Turning all of Notcry upside down. That is indeed Aino's backup plan.
Okay, well, I wasn't serious about that suggestion either.
If that is what Aino decides to do in the end, then I will support her.
I've been thinking things over a lot since I got back. And the truth is, I can see why Crumclank's technology is being targeted by those chumps. But that means any of my bots could be next, including Inefa. If we don't get Crumclank back, if we don't show them we're not an easy target, then there's nothing stopping them from coming after the rest of my robo friends. So, even if I really do have to turn all of Notcry upside down, I will save Crumclank, no matter what it takes. Oh, I know. You said Asako was the biggest suspect, right? Let's start with him then.
Someone sent a letter. It appears to be for you, traveler.
Really? Let's take a look. Huh. Paimon would recognize that tone anywhere. It's her, isn't it? Seems like she has a way to help us. Story services are usually a bit more complicated than that.
Ah, I've heard of her. She's got quite a unique reputation around Notcry.
All right, I'm down with that. You're in charge of the workshop, Inefa. This time, we'll get Crumclank back for sure.
Very well. Please continue to look out for Aino in my stead.
Oh, you're coming too, Yehoda? Huh. You care too much about Aino to let this go, huh?
More like you're not the only one who's got a stupid robot asking you for favors.
Huh. Looks like that old man isn't here this time.
Ah, look what the cat dragged in. Traveler, Paimon, I see you got my letter.
Dory! So it was you.
My assistant told me about your little visit 2 days ago. Rumor has it, some terrible thief broke into the Krumkake craft shop and ran off with one of Miss Aino's most treasured companions.
Yes, that's exactly right.
You must know how much I value you as a customer, Traveler. So, I thought, if you've set out to help Miss Aino, I should do my part too. I did some digging, and I do believe I've come up with the perfect... There are too many merchants targeting that bot to root out the thief by going after them one by one. So, how about approaching this from a different angle? Maybe the question we should be asking isn't who stole the bot, but where the thief took it in the...
Huh. She has a point.
And lucky for you, I happen to know just the expert to help us out. She's been working smuggling cases for years. If you need to track down stolen merchandise, she's your gal. Of course, a professional of her caliber, but not to worry. I can offer you a 20% discount. How about this? You give me the funds in advance, discount applied, of course, and I'll contact the expert. See if we can't bring that price down a little. I'm all about client convenience, as I'm sure you won't. And if she sympathizes with our cause and ups the discount, we'll call the difference a little something for my trouble. Sound good? 20% off would be 800,000 mora. Do we have a deal?
800,000? Oh, can't you go any lower?
If only I could. But there has to be room for me to take a cut now, doesn't there?
800,000 mora is worth it if it means we get Krumklank back. It's fine, I'll cover it.
Splendid! I'll contact the expert right away.
Well, if you're okay with it, Aino. And the sooner we talk to this expert, the better.
Great news! The expert is already in the area. I hope...
Wait, a Melusine? That's the deal from Mirror-Sea Village, Traveler. Paimon? Fancy seeing you here.
So, the expert is a Melusine? I've heard about...
Really?
With her help, we'll get leads on Krumklank.
There's something you should know about Dory. Retainer? What retainer? The Traveler is a hero to the Melusines. It's an honor to help her out. I would never ask for even a single mora in return.
Oh, wow! I didn't realize this expert idolized you so much, Traveler. Well, since she won't accept payment, I suppose there's no choice but for the entire 800,000 to go to me. As always, I appreciate your patronage. Although, I guess this turn of events is all thanks to your past heroic. In that case, I'll give you a generous 50% off the next time we do business.
And the swindler claims another victim. Anyway, well, one of the Mellas, we all started to get worried. But enough. Could you describe them to me?
Sure thing. All right, this is the last place we saw Crunklank. I remember that the recon bot disappeared right over there.
I've learned a little about those flying machines since I've been Oh,
there's a group of people over there.
Hello. We wanted to ask...
Looking for trouble, kid? No? Then scram.
Ugh, not a good start. Legally speaking, even suspects have the right to remain...
That's what you're...
Clink Clank Legion, attack!
Fine.
Have you seen a group of people carrying a heavy object pass through here? If so, which direction did they go in?
I see that pretty much on the daily. And
If we think about when they started the lookout versus when they managed to get away, it would have been 2 days ago, between 4 and 10 p.m. We're looking for anyone in the vicinity who left with a heavy object in tow.
When you put it that way, I did see a group like that. Real shifty looking. Came in the afternoon, left at night. I'm pretty sure they were heading in that direction.
That direction, If they knew that their cargo was being targeted by other merchants, they were probably trying to get out of here without being seen. That limits their options. Not to mention how cumbersome it would have been. I think I know where they were heading.
the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging,